Hi, I'm Matt Parsons, Associate Art Director at d3t. Welcome back to our second video in the series of asset creation. This time we're looking at the blockout phase. Okay, so this stage is really fundamental to creating a good asset. Although it's important, I don't generally tend to spend a great deal of time adding details at this stage. Those can come later down the line. At this point, the focus is getting the main forms in place, confirming the assets will work in engine. This will allow artists to get a basic version of an asset, sometimes called a stub mesh, into game as early as possible. So really what we're focusing on here is like correct proportions. It's good practice to use a scale guide if you need to support, such as like similar real world objects or even like concept art if you've been provided with that. And definitely always check against like character proportions in game. Also, it's worth considering at this stage if there are any player interactions needed, any gameplay mechanics, level construction, or possible like traversal issues that you might need to consider. Collision should be added if this is going to be a functional game asset, so that it can be tested against. As I said, always testing game. I cannot stress this enough. Checking in player cams, obviously game proportions can skew these. Checking against the character in game is really important. So I've exported this already to Unreal. You can see it in our asset gym, and I'll play from here. This gives us an opportunity to check for scale, check to make sure that everything looks correct, check that the proportions are correct. And once we're happy with this, we can move on to the next stage.